This video provides information on the cost per graduate for a course offered through an on-campus training mode or through an off-campus training mode. Student throughputs for training courses which are low performing, moderately performing, and well performing will be considered. A distinction will be made between courses with high wasted subject credits and courses with low wasted subject credits. On-campus training refers to traditional contact tuition plus students in residences. The cost per FTE student for this training mode are in general regarded as relatively high. For the present purposes, this cost is assumed to be 100 units per FTE student. These units are arbitrary. Off-campus training refers to online tuition or similar modes of tuition. In general, the cost per FTE student for this training mode is much lower, and for the present purposes assumed to be 20 units per FTE student. According to the StudentFlowPatterns software, training costs depend on the throughput performance of students, on the fraction of non-successful subject credits due to student subject failures, as well as on the training mode. A total of 6 calculations for the cost per graduate will be shown for the two training modes with different levels of student throughput performances and with different wasted subject credits. The first calculation is for on-campus training with a high number of subject credits wasted because of many students failing subjects. Student throughput for the training course can be described as of low performance. The calculated cost per graduate is a very high 875 units per graduate. The second calculation is also for on-campus training with a low number of subject credits wasted due to few student subject failures. Student throughput performance for the training course is better and is described as moderate. The calculated cost per graduate drops considerably to 485 units per graduate, which is still high, however. The third calculation is the last for the on-campus training examples, also with a low number of subject credits wasted. Student throughput performance for the training course is improving to a level now described as good. The calculated cost per graduate drops slightly to 415 units per graduate, which is still high. The fourth calculation is the first of the off-campus training examples, again with a high number of subject credits wasted because of many students failing subjects. Student throughput for the training course can be described as of low performance. The calculated cost per graduate is a moderate 152 units per graduate. The fifth calculation is also for off-campus training, now with a low number of subject credits wasted due to few students' subject failure. Student throughput for the training course can be described as of moderate performance. The calculated cost per graduate distinctly drops to a low 91 units per graduate. The sixth calculation is the last for the off-campus training examples, also with a low number of subject credits wasted. Student throughput performance for the training course is improving to a level now described as good. The calculated cost per graduate drops slightly to 87 units per graduate, which is only 10% of the value for the first calculation. Now, considering all 6 examples, the following conclusions can be made. Firstly, for each training mode, the biggest single reduction in the cost per graduate is due to reducing the number of wasted subject credits caused by student subject failures. Equally important is the reduction in the cost per graduate by offering training through the off-campus mode instead of through the on-campus mode. Thirdly, a stronger student throughput performance decreases the cost per graduate somewhat. Finally, growth in student numbers will increase the cost per graduate for off-campus training, but for on-campus training, the cost per graduate will increase to levels difficult to afford. Hence, growth in student numbers for on-campus training will be difficult to afford when real growth in funding is limited. If you want to have more information on this fascinating topic or need further assistance, you could download the StudentFlowPatterns software from our website, or you could email me for further assistance at info@studentflowpatterns.com. You could also watch other YouTube videos by Stoop on StudentFlowPatterns. The next 6 slides show the detail of the StudentFlowPatterns software calculations used for the 6 examples. These slides are shown now should you require more detail. Thank you for watching this video.